Hello, I'm Dr. Jennifer Caudle, and if you or someone you love is living with type 2 diabetes, this message is for you. As a family physician and wellness educator, I know how overwhelming it can be to manage diabetes day after day. Tracking blood sugar, adjusting your meals, taking medication, and still wondering what more you can do to feel your best. What if I told you that adding just 2 types of fish into your weekly diet could make a real difference? That's right. These aren't trendy superfoods or expensive supplements. They're humble, accessible, and backed by real science. And they can help you take powerful, natural steps toward controlling blood sugar, fighting inflammation, and protecting your heart. Today, I'm going to walk you through the amazing benefits of salmon and sardines. These fish aren't just healthy, they're targeted allies in the battle against diabetes. I'll explain exactly how they help and how you can enjoy them even if you're not much of a seafood lover. So, let's begin with one of the most popular and powerful fish out there, salmon. It's not only delicious, it could be one of your body's best friends in managing blood sugar. 1. Salmon. Narrated by Dr. Jennifer Caudle. Let's talk about salmon, a fish that doesn't just taste great, but may also help you take real control over your diabetes. As a physician, I've recommended salmon to hundreds of patients, and the results speak for themselves. It's more than just a protein source. It's a rich, healing food that supports blood sugar control, heart health, and even mood balance. So why is salmon such a standout? Let's begin with its most famous feature, omega-3 fatty acids. These are essential fats your body can't make on its own, yet they play a crucial role in managing inflammation. That's key for people with diabetes, because chronic inflammation is one of the root causes of insulin resistance. When your cells are inflamed, they stop responding well to insulin. That means more glucose stays in your blood instead of entering your cells, leading to higher blood sugar and eventually more complications. But omega-3s like EPA and DHA, found abundantly in salmon, help calm that internal fire. They reduce inflammation markers and encourage insulin to work more efficiently. Next, let's talk about protein. Salmon is packed with it, about 22 to 25 grams in a 3.5-ounce serving. Protein is vital for people with diabetes because it helps stabilize blood sugar after meals. When you eat a high-carb meal alone, your glucose might spike quickly. But when you pair those carbs with protein, like salmon, you slow down digestion and reduce the post-meal sugar surge. Then there's vitamin D, another hidden gem in salmon. Many people, especially older adults and those with diabetes, are low in vitamin D without even knowing it. Low vitamin D is linked to poor insulin sensitivity and even depression, which can affect your motivation and self-care. Just one serving of wild-caught salmon can meet and often exceed your daily needs for vitamin D. And let's not forget the heart. Diabetes significantly increases your risk for heart disease, and salmon is a heart's best friend. It lowers triglycerides, raises HDL, good cholesterol, and helps keep your blood vessels flexible and healthy. All of that makes it one of the smartest choices you can make for long-term health. So now you may be wondering, how often should I eat salmon? The answer is at least twice a week. For those really focused on reversing inflammation or improving metabolic health, even 3 to 4 times a week is a great goal, especially if you're replacing processed meats or fried foods. What about preparation? The beauty of salmon is how simple it is to cook. Here are a few easy ideas. Bake it in the oven with a drizzle of olive oil and herbs. Pan-sear it with garlic and lemon. Add it to a salad with leafy greens and nuts. Flake it into scrambled eggs or a veggie stir-fry. Even try canned salmon mixed with mashed avocado on whole grain toast. Not a fan of the strong taste? Try pairing it with mustard, yogurt-based sauces, or citrus. And remember, frozen salmon is just as nutritious as fresh. Don't let access or budget keep you from trying it. And for those watching their sodium or cholesterol, salmon is naturally low in both, especially if you prepare it without added salt. It's also soft, making it easy to chew and digest, which is helpful for seniors. Something else I love about salmon, it's satisfying. Many of my patients notice that when they include salmon in their meals, they don't crave sugar or snacks as much. That's because the combination of healthy fat and protein keeps you full, balanced, and focused. To sum it up, salmon reduces inflammation, improves insulin response, supports the heart, boosts vitamin D, and helps you feel full and in control. For anyone living with diabetes, it's not just a healthy choice, it's a powerful tool. Up next, we'll explore a smaller fish that's just as mighty. It's often overlooked, but surprisingly rich in blood sugar-supporting nutrients. Let's dive into the incredible benefits of sardines. 2. Sardines, narrated by Dr. Jennifer Caudle. Now let's turn our attention to a fish that's small in size but enormous in health benefits. Sardines. I know sardines might not be your first pick when thinking about delicious meals, but after years of practicing medicine and reviewing the research, I can tell you that sardines are one of the most underrated superfoods for people managing type 2 diabetes. Like salmon, sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which we know help fight inflammation, a key contributor to insulin resistance. But sardines offer some unique advantages of their own, especially for older adults and women over 55. Let's start with calcium. Sardines are one of the only animal proteins that contain a substantial amount of this vital mineral, thanks to their edible bones. When you eat sardines whole, as they're typically canned, you're getting a calcium-rich bite that supports bone health, nerve function, and muscle contraction. This is particularly important for women after menopause, when the risk of osteoporosis rises and nutrient absorption may decline. Calcium also plays a role in regulating insulin release from the pancreas. Your body needs a delicate balance of calcium inside and outside cells to keep blood sugar stable, and sardines help support that. Another standout nutrient? Vitamin D. Like salmon, sardines are one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D. For people with diabetes, this is no small detail. Studies show that adequate vitamin D levels can improve insulin sensitivity, lower inflammation, and even support weight management. 1 can of sardines delivers nearly half your daily vitamin D needs. But sardines offer more than just vitamins and minerals. They're also an excellent source of complete protein, providing around 23 grams per 3.5-ounce serving. That's the kind of nutrition that helps stabilize blood sugar, preserve muscle mass, and curb appetite. 3 major concerns for those living with diabetes. What about sodium, you ask? It's true that canned sardines can contain moderate amounts of salt. That's why I recommend choosing sardines packed in water or olive oil with no added salt if possible. They're easy to find at most grocery stores and still full of flavor. Now let's talk about affordability. Sardines are incredibly budget-friendly, especially compared to fresh fish, and they don't require refrigeration until opened, making them convenient for those with limited kitchen space or who may not cook often. This is one of the reasons I often recommend sardines to older patients living alone or on fixed incomes. You get maximum nutrition with minimal cost or effort. Concerned about the taste? Don't worry, you don't need to eat sardines straight from the can if that's not your thing. There are plenty of easy and tasty ways to enjoy them. Mash them into avocado and spread on whole grain toast. Add them to a salad with spinach, tomatoes, and a light vinaigrette. Stir into cooked quinoa or brown rice for a fast protein boost. Mix with mustard or Greek yogurt for a quick sardine salad. Combine with chopped eggs, celery, and herbs for a satisfying high-protein spread. The flavor may take a little getting used to, but many people find that sardines grow on them quickly, especially when they feel the difference in their energy, blood sugar, and even joint pain. Another reason I'm such a fan? Sardines are low on the food chain, which means they contain very little mercury compared to larger fish like tuna or swordfish. This makes them especially safe for frequent consumption, even for older adults or those with kidney issues. In summary, sardines are nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory, calcium and vitamin D packed, and incredibly convenient. They support blood sugar control, bone strength, heart health, and even brain function. Together, salmon and sardines create a nutritional duo that supports the whole body, especially the systems most vulnerable in diabetes, from fighting inflammation to balancing blood sugar. These two fish are simple, natural tools you can use starting today. Coming up next, I'll wrap it all together and leave you with a few final thoughts, plus tips on how to build these two fish into your weekly routine. Let's move on to the conclusion. 3. Conclusion, if you've made it this far, I hope you're starting to see food differently, especially when it comes to managing type 2 diabetes. Salmon and sardines may be simple foods, but they're packed with nutrients that help fight inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, improve insulin sensitivity, and protect your heart, bones, and brain. What's even better? They're affordable, accessible, and easy to prepare. Whether you prefer grilling a salmon fillet for dinner or spreading sardines over whole grain toast, these foods can become powerful allies in your daily routine. You don't need to make huge changes overnight. Just start by adding 1 or 2 servings per week. Notice how you feel. Over time, your body will thank you with fewer cravings, better energy, more stable glucose levels, and fewer complications. As a doctor, I always say, small, consistent steps lead to lasting change. And with salmon and sardines on your plate, you're already moving in the right direction. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and let me know in the comments. Which of these two fish surprised you the most? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could improve your health and your life. Stay informed, stay empowered, and I'll see you in the next one. Dr. Jennifer Caudle.